Audiobooth. You can, when I'm not like studying for classes or recruiting, I'm dreaming of becoming a musician. So I've been writing songs in my like dark apartment over the last couple months. And so I have two songs for you guys. The first song is inspired by, I was on a plane to France, and I was like, man, it's so cute how everybody just like, we all love traveling, and I wanted to perform the songs that really encompass what it's like to be at Booth, especially since I'll be graduating in just like a few weeks. So with that, also I haven't really performed since like I was 14, so please be gentle on me. Okay, we can get the song started.
actually is. It's really not the access to private equity, it's really not the access to venture capital. I think it really is the access to the amount of delusion that we all have as students. We all have learned traditional finance principles, right? You want to minimize costs, you want to maximize returns. And we spent a lot of time in class thinking about the time value of money. For some reason, Booth students think that the best way to get ROI is to spend all of their money today. Which is crazy, considering that we are all literally unemployed. So, I don't know what that's about. But just a couple of examples here. First, I know a lot of us Uber to class instead of taking the train. I know that some of you may be thinking that like, oh, but you know, I was so productive. I used that time to text recruiters, whatever it might be. Girl, we all know that you were spiraling in that car. We all know that you were scrolling through Instagram and replying to all of your DMs. That was $40 that you just wasted to be completely unproductive, let's be real. And then for some of you men out there, I don't want to like leave you out here. I know that you spend a lot of money on those recruiting suits. $300, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna wear it to all of my interviews. The price per wear is gonna be really low. You got rejected 10 times. So that's $30 per rejection. If you want to get better returns on your money, you actually should just sign up for Hinge Plus. So I think with that, really like the biggest thing that a booth education can give us is that we're able to reframe any bad decision into something of value. So if we're tired, we're investing in resilience. If we're broke, we're just temporarily illiquid. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we get to spend $200,000 to be told that nothing is ever our fault.
Yeah. Well, I think man's best asset is the ability to laugh at everything around you at all times. And so with your guys' help and your classmates and lots of frosty beverages, we'll be bringing that to life for the next 3 hours. So let's get a huge round of applause for all our performers. Now, for our first act, they told us that the #1 rule of our next act is not to talk about our next act. So take it away, guys.
Alrighty, folks, we're going to start. Hey, is this Interpersonal Dynamics?
Yes.
So what exactly do we do in this? Is it actually a business class?
It's hard to explain.
Okay, is it discussion-based?
Kind of.
Group work?
In a way,
Okay, so what do we do here?
you'll see. Join us. Get in a circle.
I look around. I see a bunch of new faces, which tells me that you guys have been breaking the first 2 rules of interpersonal dynamics. In this room, I see the smartest. I see the most hardworking. I see the most overaccomplished. And I see the most emotionally unavailable people here at Follies. And this tells me that there's a lot more in store for you guys. You know what? Also having a really long monologue. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. Optimizing their LinkedIns, running coffee chats, and thinking they can rule the world. That's not going to happen, guys. We are the middle children of Booth. For us, the Great War is Slack versus WhatsApp. The Great Depression is the winter quarter. Canvas has us running about getting grades and goals. Recruiting has us chasing firms and titles. But we won't. And we're slowly learning that, and that makes us really, really very pissed off.
Yeah.
I have a question. Okay, can I put interpersonal dynamics on my resume?
Do you think this is career services? With that being said, there are 3 rules of interpersonal dynamics. Rule number 1.
You do not talk about my person.
Rule number 2.
You do not talk about ID.
Rule number 3.
If you live in MVP, you are poor.
And now, we begin. So Zach, tell me why you're here.
I want to learn about leadership.
Oh, that's so adorable. And now, we actually...
Okay, I'll share. I've got a fun fact. Okay, maybe it's not that fun.
Then why did you call it that?
I panicked. Okay, I'll do this. Okay, my fact is I can fall asleep anywhere. Floors, planes, you know, even in the middle of a conversation.
In the middle of a conversation?
Yeah, just a lot of excitement. You know, I get overwhelmed and I just power down.
That is not a fun fact. That is a system failure.
Silence makes me uncomfy.
It is indeed impressive how uncomfortable it can be.
Okay, yesterday I looked into my old Facebook profile picture. Side bangs. Captions, no one understands me. I had 12 likes. I felt like that was the power.
How does that land with you?
I don't know.
But I understand what you're saying.
I believe it was existential tenderness, preemptive nostalgia, or perhaps ambient melancholy.
What does ambient mean?
It doesn't say.
You can just say sad.
It's not on the list.
Are we just going to sit here until someone emotionally breaks down?
I do believe that is precisely the point.
He went straight to acceptance.
Welcome to Booth Tank, where professors don't pitch for money. They pitch for something far more valuable, your bid points. 4 students hold the power. Only the sharpest courses will earn their bids. Kevin won't spend a single point unless there's a royalty in it for him. Lori, practical, decisive, and out the door 30 minutes before class ends for recruiting events. Mark, if your course doesn't mention AI, he's already asleep. Barbara loves every pitch, and that's why she's out. First into the tank is Devin Pope with a brand new course that's sure to raise some eyebrows.
Hey Sharks. Hello Sharks, my name is Devin Pope and I'm here today seeking some phase 1 investment of 7,500 bid points for my new class, Money and Laundering. Sharks, every year $200 trillion of money goes undetected in the global economy. It's a huge market and it's completely untapped by MBA programs. There's not a single course in the country teaching people how to launder this money until now. Money and Laundering takes students inside the sophisticated schemes of financial laundering. In week 1, we cover shell corporations with Pablo Escobar as a case study. In week 4, we're going to cover over-invoicing and phantom deliveries. In week 5 and week 6, we're going to even have a guest lecture. Sam Bankman-Fried will be joining us via Zoom from prison.
That's kind of sick, actually.
And for the final project, each student will develop a fully functional cross-border laundering operation. It'll include banking operations, shell corporation, and a business of your choice that deals completely with Bitcoin. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this illegal? And the answer is absolutely not. We are teaching students to understand these systems so they can detect the systems. That's a $40 billion industry right there. We're not creating criminals, we're creating the people that can catch criminals. And to prove my commitment to this mission, let me pass out some samples. I have here for you some freshly laundered money, still warm. There you go, Sharks. Take a look at those samples. So Sharks, who wants to invest in the future of financial crime? Prevention.
Wait, are you actually teaching us to launder money?
Well, launder is such a heavy term. I prefer optimizing cross-border capital flows.
That's literally money laundering.
It's only illegal if you're doing it for illegal purposes.
All right, what's the bid history on this course?
Well, this is a brand new class.
None?
Correct, there's no history yet.
So you want me to pay 7,500 bid points for a pre-revenue course. Now, you're asking me to invest in something that just has zero proven track record and can get me on an IRS watch list?
Okay, be honest with me. If I put this on my resume, am I getting hired or am I getting arrested?
Hired, absolutely hired. Banks are desperate for people who understand these schemes.
Then why not just call it financial compliance like a normal person?
Because financial compliance sounds boring and will get 17 points in the bid. Money and laundering is much more memorable.
Professor, I have to be honest, I love the energy. I love the creativity. SBF as a guest speaker sounds amazing. But I cannot explain to my future employer why I took a course called Money and Laundering, and for that reason, I'm out.
I'm out too. I can't be associated with this before recruiting season.
Barbara and Lori are out. The 7,500 point ask looks steep. Can the professor close a deal?
Mark, you said it was sick.
It is sick. Like, I'm actually tempted. But 7,500 points for a Monday morning course? We need proof of concept. I'm out.
And all roads lead back to Mr. Wonderful. I'll make you an offer, 4,000 bid points, but I want 20% royalty on all other students' bids in perpetuity. That way, when this inevitably gets shut down by Dean Rajan, I've got my points back.
Your offer is really aggressive, Kevin. What if we do 5,000 bid points and a 20% royalty until you recoup your investment?
Okay, but I also want unlimited access to the faculty lounge and that espresso machine.
Deal. Kevin drives a hard bargain, but the truth is he was the only one that saw the true vision for this course. And 5,000 points is a small price to pay. With his royalty structure, if this course takes off, we both win. And access to the faculty lounge, that's a small price to pay. We always have the student coffee anyway.
Yoni, I've always wanted to rush MBA Greek life. I always felt like I'd be a good sorority girl.
We've got all that at Booth. What are you talking about? We've got clubs you can pay for and show up one time. You can totally waste your money on friends or something like that.
Wow, that does sound like a dream. Too bad I can't get my parents to pay for it anymore.
They pay if they loved you. I guess they don't. Let's see what wasting money on student clubs really looks like.
All right, the student club fair. I'm so excited. Wine club. Hi, I'm a budding sommelier. Do you guys have wine tastings?
Ooh, I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry. I thought this was the wine club.
It is. It is. We complain.
Oh, okay.
We complain about champagne problems. This is a safe space. Yeah, like I have too many internship offers. I don't know how I'm gonna choose between BCG and McKinsey.
Wow, congratulations. That's neat.
Thank you. Yeah, they're both prestigious. They both pay the same, so I think this is really gonna boil down to which color looks best on me. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take McKinsey, but if we don't take a moment to appreciate how difficult of a decision this was for me.
Moving on, I'm curious. I just gotta ask, why did you join this? Why are you here?
Student life forced me to be here. I already made eye contact with two people I don't even like, and now this weird prospective student is talking to me.
Okay, well, didn't you have to apply to be in this?
Yeah, I signed up for the title. Nobody said anything about the work.
What about you?
I just can't do it anymore.
Do what?
I don't see any point.
Point to what?
Don't you see? All this bread and circus? The planet is literally burning. The Supreme Court rolls back another constitutional right every other Tuesday. Fascism is at the gates. And what are we, the most networked, most educated, most privileged people in the city doing about it? Complaining about deciding between two consulting firms based on which has better merch. I'm not a victim of the system. I am the system. I'm complicit.
Elsa, take a deep breath. Remember why we're here. This is Wine Club. We talk about champagne problems only.
You're right.
Your existential crises are kind of harshing our vibe right now.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Why don't you tell Ava about how that ops professor wouldn't let you skip the midterm for Kids Field?
Oh my god, yeah, it was bullshit.
You know, I don't think this is for me. Thanks, you guys.
This is gold.
Cool. Okay, yeah, I heard you guys. Like outdoors, leadership.
No, booth old.
We represent the most marginalized community on campus. Who's over 30? We've repurposed these hiking sticks as walking canes. We're fucking tired. Yes. That's why older parties have a 1 drink maximum. No high noons.
I mean, I can't even play tennis at Millennium Park anymore. Just pickleball for me.
My hangovers lost an entire week. I've been mistaken for a professor so many times I'm on payroll. Tell me what class I should teach next quarter.
I'm in a similar boat. I'm a crop circle magnet. When I was recruiting for consulting in the fall, people would just gather around me automatically. They didn't believe I was a student and not an MD.
My dear, you seem maybe a little tired from orientation, or you're kind of pushing 30. I can't tell.
I'm freaking 26 years old.
No, don't be offended. Why don't you come to our next meeting? You should apply for the lottery for the trip we're going on. We're going to Office Depot to test out the lumbar support on chairs.
I don't think this is for me. Thanks.
Pay it forward club. Oh, like volunteering. Okay, I've heard of you guys. I actually wrote my admissions essay on how I started this nonprofit on the South Side.
You have a nonprofit? Have you considered monetizing it?
Excuse me?
Yeah, monetizing it.
Here's how it works.
So this is you at the base here. You mentor 2 people here beneath you.
And then each of them mentors 2 more people.
Yeah.
That's a literal pyramid.
Yeah, but when you're at the top, your impact is enormous.
Technically, it's a value triangle. It's completely legal.
Mostly legal.
This isn't the kind of value creation scheme that I had in mind. But thanks.
No, we love value creation.
We'll be back.
Hey, hi. Okay. Are you guys the Artificial Intelligence Club? I said it yes because I really wanted to learn more about machine learning. And the last summer I built a neural network. Okay, wait. What is this club? Okay, never mind. I don't understand what this is. I'm gonna go now.
Hello?
Stop. I already know this one. You're the Belgian club, and your sole purpose is to throw one underwhelming Halloween party every year. Your friends through FOMO into buying overpriced tickets, and it is the exact reason why the MBA as an institution is full of privilege and access and everything wrong with society. I don't want to be a part of this scam.
No. We are Belgian.
Belgian.
Oh, we make waffles.
We have never done a Halloween party. I don't know what that is.
We would not know where to throw Halloween parties.
I am so sorry.
We just miss out.
Would you like waffle?
I would love a waffle. Please take my membership fee.
So, business school runs on nepotism, and so I had no choice but to platform a former GBC exec. So you may know her from spamming you about donating blood and other weird volunteering opportunities. Let's give it up for our first stand-up of the night, Laura Derenge.
Oh wow, so good to see so many fans. Thank you. I don't have much to add. I think Ishani, per usual, really Dakota. I live in Wicker Park. The last real piece of my brand is that everything I've ever done has been motivated by spite. And so tonight, I thought to give myself a proper booth send-off, I'm excited to walk you all through my booth ops management journey. I think it's appropriate to start with the one that started it all. I want to be clear, I do not think about Kellogg. Kellogg, meanwhile, is constantly thinking about us. They show up in droves to our hockey games. They deny sending scouts to booth battle to steal our set list for Battle of the Bands. They aggressively start baby birding one another at workplace functions at the mere mention that boothies are cool. And if you don't know what baby birding is, I suggest asking the person you're down bad for to demonstrate on you later. And no hate, Kellogg's a school. I applied there. They rejected me. And I understand the need to protect your yield with someone who went to Northwestern undergrad and had 99th percentile GMAT scores, and it's just all around pretty great. And so it's not like I've been stewing over that rejection for the last 3 years and contrived this whole stand-up bit to roast them in front of 200 people. Let's talk about someone with far more riz than Kellogg. Me. When United Healthcare charged me $6,000 for the U-Ship plan last fall, I became determined to become loss generating for them. Step 1, tear your ACL. Step 2, hard launch therapy. My theory here, like any good boothie, was that therapy would in some way augment my aura. I would go in, do some light unpacking, and bemoan my parents' shortcomings. In practice, therapy is far worse. I truly hope no one in this room can relate to the reality that therapy does force you to confront your greatest fears. Mine being that my parents are, in fact, wonderful people. I mean, for context, they're both rehab nurses. They've been married 40 years. They shower their mini children with unconditional love and support. My mother in particular leads a small battalion of church ladies who pray over me every week and petition the Lord on my behalf, which is really my only saving grace at this point because God hasn't returned my calls since that one birthday party in the strip club. But it's really okay. I think, as my therapist has been telling me, my op is not my upbringing, but rather my pride. And this does track, as I have refused to accept this diagnosis for 11 months now. But there is comfort in it, like there is hope. I do recognize that I can't blame my parents for my problems. I can always blame capitalism or Dean Rajan. Okay, and this brings us to our final op. This is actually an op at Booth. I think Booth, like any MBA program, has its fair share of predictable villains. We have our finance bros, wannabe founders with something to prove, trust fund kids who violate campaign rules and clog up my inbox. But there is one op who sits atop them all. Yes, the virtue signaling do-gooder. They corner you at the pub and lecture you on how your career choices are replicating systems of oppression. And after they accuse you of being the iron thumb atop the proletariat, whatever that means, you see a LinkedIn post from them on how thrilled they are to be driving innovative solutions for the world's toughest challenges at Lockheed Martin. And to be fair, those new Hellfire missiles they come out with were basically just strapping ninja blades to missiles. And if that's not innovative problem solving, I'm sorry, I don't know what is. And I get it. You're at this place, you disdain business school people. Trust me, the disdain is mutual. Even me, and I understand how it might look, but even with my BCG backpack, BCG water bottle, Lululemon tracksuit, and BCG tramp stamp, I do sometimes stop and think, what am I actually doing with my privilege, other than making it someone else's problem? But then my DoorDash arrives with a Linea, and I see the BCG X Balenciaga collab drop. And honestly, these are goals. At least I'm not lying to myself about where my priorities lie. And I do take some comfort that, maybe this performative social good person is onto something. Maybe one day if I too decide to find my purpose driving innovative solutions, which at this rate will probably be duct taping piranhas to our missiles, BCG always has a defense practice. Thank you.
All right, well, for any of you who haven't done stand-up, it's really freaking hard, and Laura did it for the first time here today, so can we give her another round? Yeah, she's so cool. I wish I could be just like her when I grow up.
When I was growing up, Ishani, in first grade they asked me what I wanted to be. And my first grade self said, I want to be an entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur? That's kind of a big word for a first grader. That's 4 syllables.
Yeah, and then I thought more about it, and I figured it's kind of a lot of work. So I figured, why not let somebody else do the work and build a business, and then I could just come and buy it, and then say I'm the entrepreneur. You think that's a good idea?
Who are you trying to impress me?
What do you mean who I'm trying to impress? My imaginary friends on LinkedIn.
You're not even going to have any imaginary friends after that. Let's see how this actually goes.
Do you want to be CEO but have no real skills? Are you too scared to start a company but still want to tell people that you're an entrepreneur? Introducing entrepreneurship through acquisition. Jeff the Boothy got into business school and studied super hard. He learned all about things like operations and cash flows. Then one day, Jeff finally achieved his dream of becoming an entrepreneur through acquisition. And now, Jeff is going to show off his skills in the real world.
I'm here to buy your company. Why?
I can turn this around. Synergies, leverage, entrepreneurship.
I'm sorry, who the hell are you?
My name's Jeff. $10 million.
$10 million? You have a deal.
Jeff thought he was going to be rich. There was just one problem. Jeff didn't know shit.
I'm so excited. What's next?
Come on, let me show you the ropes.
Awesome. When can I get admin access to your CRM? I guess that's the day.
Buddy, we cut all the butts together. Hey everyone, this is Jeff. He's going to run things around here.
Wait, where are you going?
Gotta go, my Uber is here.
Today is the first day of the rest of your lives. Synergies, leverage, acquisition. We're all going to be rich.
You bought this place? Do you even know anything about plumbing?
We have to reduce costs to increase cash flow. Do you absolutely need the plunger to do that?
Are you fucking idiot?
I want to try something else. Can you give me my other business school notebook? Excuse me.
Dude, we are in someone's house right now.
Trust me, I learned about this in business school. Have you been anchoring the customer?
This isn't the fucking Navy, man. We don't use anchors here.
If we anchor the customer, we can increase sales. Watch and learn. So, how about this? We are not going to fix your toilet.
Excuse me? We just fucking paid you for this. Get back in there and fix the toilet.
They didn't go for it. We need a different strategy. I'm running out of notebooks.
How about you let me do my job and then we can leave?
Oh, what about you buy a porta potty as a subscription service?
You order a little Uber and get the fuck out of my house.
Hey, Mr. MBA guy, you got any more notebooks in there? Or?
No.
Finally, when Jeff was at his lowest, he decided to call upon the person he trusted most to save his career.
Dad, I need your help. Your
learning people? Son, I didn't bring you into this world, raise you, plumb freaking toilets for 40 years, send you to that stupid Chicago Booth MBA thing.
But you don't understand. He doesn't have an MBA. We don't operationalize the scale of this business. We're not realizing any of our synergies. You need to work harder and longer hours.
Side effects of entrepreneurship through acquisition include talking about blue-collar businesses, a misplaced sense of superiority, and getting your shit kicked in by people with real jobs.
You're to buy your company. $20 million.
$20 million? You got a deal.
Not again.
Thank you everybody for coming out to see your super talented fellow classmates.
Have you found yourself in?
None of this would be possible without our sponsors, who we have to shout out. Although instead of shouting out, maybe we'll just play an ad by our sponsors. Please enjoy.
Have you found yourself in the most social setting you could possibly be in? You're expected to make hundreds of friends in 2 years, but you secretly hate people and want to avoid social interaction at all costs? Then this is your sign to try iBoothProfen. Daily doses of iBoothProfen will transform even the most antisocial MBA student into an enthusiastic LinkedIn connection. From your first dose, you'll start seeing the benefits. Your classmates might not even recognize you.
Hey, can you believe it?
Are you on drugs?
Hey, have you heard that,
Oh my God, what?
But don't worry, soon you'll be the life of the party. So ask U Chicago Wellness today about iBoothProfen. Brought to you by Nick Epley's Fever Dream. Active ingredients include cocaine and adrenaline. Side effects may include getting called out in TNDC newsletters, having the entire elevator to yourself as other MPP residents opt for the stairs, vitamin D overdose from overexposure to the winter garden, and high likelihood of wanting to become a lead facilitator, even a GDC chair. iBoothProfen. Better with friends.
Every day that I walk into the winter garden, I am haunted by one relenting thought. Some of you all are freaks. We would like to see now how some of you even made it into this school. Give it up for our next skit.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite MBA content creator back at it again with another episode of BSB, Business School Basics, and where I travel all across the country to different business schools to give you all the inside scoop on what it's really like at these premier institutions. And today, I'm at Chicago Booth. Yeah, that Chicago Booth. The one where half the students live in the same building. Career services only help is to tell you to keep on networking. And the last part is that when you sign up for an event and then you don't show up, that's a competitive sport. So some of you might be asking, what do I do here at Chicago Booth? Well, it's a simple question. I'm here to find out what does it take to actually become a boothie and what makes them all so weird. So let's take a look at Booth's admission process to see what separates an admit from a reject. So let's start with the first clip.
Hello, Aslan. Nice to meet you. Great to have you here. To start off, can you tell me why you would like to be a boothie?
Yeah, I just really like that the curriculum is so flexible.
Right. Can you elaborate a little more?
Yeah, curriculum can be either very rigid or it can be very flexible. And I just really like that it's so flexible.
Okay, technically I do have to count that as an answer, so let's just move on to the next question. Tell me about the time where you showcased your leadership.
You know, I don't think I have anything.
You know you're a business school, right? And you're telling me you don't have a leadership experience?
Look, I'm very good at playing to my strengths, and I'm just a really good follower.
Alright, everyone has their own roles, but for the next question, I really need your answer. Can you tell me about a time you learned something completely new?
I have a really great story for this. You know, I've been told that I lack a lot of self-awareness, but I know enough to know that this isn't going very well. So, if you don't mind, I have some really awesome stories in my flashcards, which I can tell you.
Wait, so you made random note cards for this interview?
No, it wasn't me. It was ChatGPT and my mom.
Do you really think this is appropriate?
I knew AI is not allowed in booth. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm not data driven, I'm not decision oriented.
Okay, stop it. I didn't take the idea to understand this.
You don't understand. My life is worthless if I don't come to booth.
Please. Okay, stop it. I will consider you. Okay, but please wear deodorant next time.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was an interview or a masterclass of what not to do in an interview. But honestly, folks, it only gets worse from here. Let's go ahead and roll the next clip.
Hey, yo, what's up? So stoked to be here.
Hi there. Hi. Really nice to meet you. Really excited to get to know you. So here at Booth, we believe in getting involved outside of the classroom. Can you tell me about a time that you got involved in your community?
Oh, for sure, dude. So, like, for the past 5 years, I've been working with this non-profit that works with folks with disabilities.
Wow, that's really actually very noble of you.
Yeah, I know. It's great. You know, it's completely low lift. You don't really have to respect them that much. And then also like, I tell them, like, I've got a lot of friends, but maybe in another life we'd be bros.
Right. I lost all motivation to get to know you personally, so let's talk about your professional
Oh,
history.
professionally, dude, I've been freaking killing it recently. You know, I don't really like to talk about it or nothing. I don't want to come off like an asshole or whatever, but like, I work for the #1 advisory firm in Goshen. Can't walk around Goshen without people making a big deal about it.
Sorry, where's Goshen?
Oh, shoot, I forgot they let in people with less than 700 GMATs here, sorry. Goshen is actually the 14th most populous county in Wyoming.
Right, very cool. Listen, I know we have more time left, but considering how this interview is going...
Dude, it's going so great. Going way better than my interview last year.
Wait, sorry, you interviewed at Booth last year?
Oh, shit, I should have clarified, my bad. It was my parole interview.
Come again? You were in prison last year?
Oh, yo, dude, chill. It's just a little embezzlement back there in Goshen. Didn't know you were freaking recruiting for social impact.
Not that it's any of your business. I'm recruiting for buy-side roles.
Oh, no way! My daddy runs a hedge fund. He's looking for a new analyst, and he'd love it if one of my future classmates would join his firm.
Really?
For sure, as long as you're okay with money laundering and I do become your future student.
Welcome to Booth.
I feel like that was just sort of corruption, you know. I don't know if I condone that. But you know what? Let's take a look at what happens when an actual qualified applicant walked into the gauntlet for an interview. Let's go ahead and roll the next clip.
So, after finishing my PhD in astrophysics at MIT, I went to work for NASA doing planetary discovery, and based on my research, we actually discovered 12 planets that could sustain human life. And after that, I moved over to work for the propulsion team, designing alternative fuel sources. With the new fuel source I designed, it's actually feasible for us to reach 11 out of the 12 planets within our lifetime.
Wow, rocket science, that is so cool. Rocket science, that is so cool. I actually kind of wonder if you're working such an interesting role, what motivated you to leave it?
That's a fair question. The work at NASA was actually quite fulfilling, but I always feel like I could be doing more, you know? So I went to work for this NGO, which did work in conflicted regions, where we assisted in providing aid and medical support to the people who had access cut out. We also helped remove refugees to safer areas.
I'm truly speechless. Yeah, no, that is so amazing. And, well, I think I might be crossing a bit of a line here, but I shouldn't be telling anyone this. But I feel like I want to see exactly your kind of people at me. In fact, to be more specific, I'd love to see you at me.
Wow, that's very nice for you to say so. This is also number one on my list, so I'm really excited about coming here.
Oh, is it because of me?
Yeah, you certainly asked very structured follow-up questions. I think it's more because of the flexible curriculum and the strong reputation in finance.
I like how you're thinking along the same wavelength. Like, I do love the flexibility. I actually have flexible office hours for all the prospective students. But speaking of that, no, I think you'll really love it in Chicago. I just hope you're able to handle the cold winters here.
That's a real challenge, but luckily my partner's family has lived out here for a while, so I've had some experience with Chicago winters.
That's amazing. I love how you get along with even the partner at your NGO. That speaks a lot about your character.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about my fiance.
Wait, fiance? Well, I think that's probably the interview.
Okay, all right, is there anything else I should do?
Yes, I think maybe it would be a good idea to start looking for houses in Evanston.
And on that note, that's another episode of PSB, Business School Breakdown. If you liked it, don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, Venmo, Zelle, whatever. I take all types of currency. Dollars, pesos, rupees, doesn't matter to me because I am broke. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a comment of what you'd like to see next, where you'd like me to go, and most importantly, if you're employed and if your company's hiring, because I still don't have a job. So any referrals is definitely welcome. And I'll see you next week on next week's episode of BSB, where I'll be happy to Kellogg to find out why it takes them 2 years to learn how to make PowerPoint.
Next into the tank is Dean Rajan himself, with a leadership course that promises to change lives and bank accounts.
Hello Sharks! I'm here today pitching Power and Influence Through Donor Relations for a Phase 1 closing price of 6,000 points.
We all know Power and Influence is one of Booth's most iconic courses. Students learn negotiation, relationship building, and strategic communication. But I asked myself, why are we teaching these skills in the classroom through role plays and case studies?
Wouldn't it be better if you could learn them in the real world, working with real stakeholders?
So in this course, every student will be paired with 5 high net worth Booth alumni. We're talking senior partners, C-suite executives, hedge fund managers, and you'll cultivate these relationships over the quarter.
Okay, that's actually kind of interesting.
You'll practice shareholder stakeholder mapping, persuasion frameworks, and high stakes communication, and you'll apply these skills through our alumni donor outreach program, where your goal, your mission, is to get your 5 alumni to sign the giving pledge.
I'm sorry. Are we just fundraising for Booth?
No, you're learning leadership by fundraising for Booth. It's experiential education. So let me pass out the course materials.
Dean Rajan, this is Dean's discretionary fund because I'm worth it.
That's the working title. We're workshopping it.
It has a shirtless photo of you on a yacht.
Let's talk about the grading structure. 40% class participation, 30% written donor strategy memo, and 30% based on your pledge conversion rates.
Sorry. Pledge conversion rate? Our grade depends on whether strangers give money?
Not strangers, alumni. People who already love Booth. You're just reminding them how much they love Booth.
Let me make sure I understand this completely clearly. You're charging me 6,000 bid points, so I cold call alumni and then also ask them for money.
Look, I know this is unconventional, but the skills are real. You want to work in consulting? You're going to be asking companies to pay you millions of dollars. Private equity, you're going to be pitching LPs for billions in commitments. Entrepreneurship, you're going to be pitching companies that have no revenue, no product, no customers. Worked for him 20 minutes ago. This course teaches you how to ask for big numbers without flinching. And to sweeten the deal, every student who participates gets a name on a bench on campus.
What kind of bench?
Great question. We have a tiered system. The top performers get a bench, prime location, the Harper Center in the Winter Garden.
And the second tier?
Bleacher Center.
And the third tier?
At the metro station.
That's not even campus.
It's campus adjacent. And you get your name on a plaque. And you're also getting credit. 100 units, and it counts towards 2 flambés. So Sharks, 6,000 points. Who's ready to invest in their future?
Dean, I appreciate the hustle, I really do. You know, in business, asking for money, it's a really essential skill, but you're asking 6,000 bid points for me to do the university's job for them. For that reason, I'm out.
Barbara, what about you? You love relationships. This is all about relationship building.
Dean, I do love relationships. I love the course concept. I definitely love the yacht photo. But I have 0 bid points left after inflation. And for that reason, I'm out.
Mark?
The alumni database access is genuinely interesting. But 6,000 points for a course where my grade depends on strangers writing me checks? That's too much risk. I'm out.
Lori?
Dean, can I ask you something?
Anything.
These 5 alumni, you said they'd be senior partners at top consulting firms, right?
All currently active partners, all Booth alumni.
So I'd have a legitimate reason to reach out to them. As a student working on a school initiative?
Exactly. You're not cold calling. You have a purpose, a shared mission.
And if the conversation happens to go well, would it be weird to ask them about their experience at the firm?
Not at all. That would be very organic. In fact, our alumni relations office encourages finding common ground.
Lori, don't do it.
What's your absolute lowest closing price?
Well, I said 6,000 points, but you know, for the right student,
4,500. And I want my 5 alumni to be partners at top consulting firms, so not Deloitte.
Oh! I think I can make that happen.
And I want a Harper Center bench. None of that Metro track.
That's actually reasonable. 4,500 points, Harper Center bench, no Deloitte partners. Deal?
I have one more condition.
Lori has made Dean Rajan an offer, but her never-ending conditions have the dean worried.
I have one more condition. I want a guaranteed A- minimum.
I can't guarantee grades. That's academic fraud.
You're asking me to work for the Alumni Relations Office for credit. I think we're beyond academic integrity.
B plus guaranteed. A minus if you get at least one callback.
Deal.
Lori, what are you doing?
I'm paying 4,500 points for direct access to 5 partners and a legitimate reason to reach out. Even if I don't raise a single dollar, I'll still get my ROI.
I thought I was going to walk out of there with nothing. But Lori saw the real value, access. Will she actually raise money for booth? Honestly, no. Not a chance. But will she have meaningful conversations with 5 senior partners at MBB? Absolutely. And who knows, maybe one of them becomes a donor down the line. Either way, I get 4,500 points and a student who's genuinely motivated. That's a win. The benches at Harper cost the university about $600 to buy and install. She pays $800 for every class she takes at booth. And so, I think we came out quite ahead on the deal.
That was amazing. Now I know you're probably tired of hearing from me and from us. So for our next act, I can promise 2 things. A, we will shut the fuck up. And B, they will throw it the fuck back. Introducing Booth Dance. Like the investment bankers, with their super cool suits and their sopping wet hands. I just wanted to be just like them.
Well, why didn't you go for it?
That interview process is brutal.
Okay, well, I guess we can take a look at what that's like.
Yeah, I guess. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Give it up for our next kid.
Hey, thanks for having me here at this banking interview. I really appreciate it.
Great to hear from you.
Thank you.
Forward to hearing from you.
Yeah, and see if you can be a good fit for us.
Oh, yeah. I definitely hope so.
We'll see. So, tell me about yourself.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I'm a typical American corn-fed man. Grew up near the cornfields in a small town called Manhattan. I worked corporate for a couple years and decided to go to business school like every cool person does. And this really showed me my passion for investment banking.
What exactly did this show you?
It showed me a passion for salary expectations.
You know, there's a lot of investment banks out there that can fulfill that passion. What was it about Goldman Snacks that called out to you?
I I will be honest, out of all the firms that extended interview invites, yours really stood out.
Go on.
Well, you're the only ones that extended me an interview invite.
Sounds really similar to my recruiting journey.
You know, reading through your resume, I have a few questions.
Shoot.
It says you were part of the snowboard club?
Oh, for sure. I really like some powder every once in a while.
Okay. Listen, another question about the resume. Can you explain this line? As a large language model, I cannot help you rephrase.
That's a typo, sorry.
Okay, enough about background, guys. Let's get down to business. So Zach, how many ping pong balls do you think fit in this room?
Oh, I've been studying balls. So, we gotta first start with the surface area of the ball. And balls are round.
Great observation. You do seem to know a lot about balls, don't you?
Now listen. Imagine it's a Saturday night. You have to fix an Excel PowerPoint presentation. Move 100 logos from page 2 to page 3. But also, you have to fix that Excel model that you, the MBA associate, messed up.
That's tough. Oh, I got a clarifying question. Is my analyst near a computer? Well, in that case, I would beg my analyst to fix that Excel model. And then I can move on to more important tasks, like fixing those footnotes and moving those logos.
That's a good answer. Now, you know, here at Golden Snacks, we like to think we're like a family. You know, we eat together, we celebrate holidays together, we sleep together, you know.
I actually just hate my family.
Dude, I hate your family too. Your kids with your second wife are little shits. Anyways, you close to your family?
Are you even allowed to ask me that?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that you were the interviewer here. Do you want to come and sit on the chair?
Listen, buddy. This job requires that you leave your ego at the door. Total humility. Now tell me, when's the last time you humiliated someone?
That's a thinker, but I prepared for this. So I actually gaslit one of my classmates in front of a recruiter that they had clammy hands.
Nice. I hope you called a late night Friday meeting for that crap. Anyways, listen. This job will make you answer tough questions. So here's one for you. Do these pants make me look fat?
I'd have to say they go above and beyond their expected specifications.
Yeah, he's been working on that for quite some time.
Thank you.
Now, to the next part of the interview. This one mimics a high-stress lead environment. We need to simulate a challenging workday for you. So, do you think you can handle the long and hard working hours?
Well, I've never had issues being tied to my desk.
Tied to your desk? Buddy, you should not have said that.
Wait. You say so.
No. Okay. Tight. How does it fit his in?
You know, it looks like you're getting a real hang of this job. Tell me, why do you want want to work in investment banking?
You know, I just want to tell all my imaginary friends on LinkedIn that I work in investment banking.
And
I want to boss around that 22-year-old analyst, which I have no credit to do.
You know, that does make a ton of sense. Okay, so the next part of this interview, rapid fire. I'm going to ask you questions, answer them in 3 words or less. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
That's 4 words.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, better.
Okay, so why did you come to our recruiting sessions?
IBG coerced me.
What do you know about our bank?
Interview invite.
What kind of transactions are you going to be working on?
Trick question. Pitching.
Damn, he's good.
What will the analyst think of you?
Weirdly old.
And?
Useless.
What will the managing directors think of you?
They won't.
If someone earns a high salary but has no time to spend it and nobody wants to spend it with them, what do we call that?
Saturday.
Damn, this guy is too good to be true. That's the end of the rapid fire round. How are you feeling right now?
Honestly, I can't feel my ass. I'm falling asleep. Could you, maybe untie me?
Dude, I think we need to go to the live exam. You know, he's doing alright. Tell me something. Are you comfortable with modeling?
Yeah, I could do it blindfolded.
Blindfolded?
We can skip that. Listen, tell me something. If you receive a cash infusion of 50 $1 bills, what does that look like on your accounts?
All right, I took accounting. Okay, assets on the left, liabilities and equity on the right. Let's go. Cash makes assets go up.
Okay, let's see how you really model that out. How does cash make your assets go up?
Amazing job. We get it. Dude, this guy has no self-esteem, no credentials, and no idea why he's here.
That's so true.
I think he's perfect.
Great job. You're on to round 2.
And then you're going to see 2 pictures for each suggestion. And then our fearless narrators are going to be describing what you're seeing on stage. So, for the first suggestion, can you please shout out a suggestion of your favorite booth trip?
Come on, folks.
More creative! All right, let's start with the first picture.
Well, the loudest thing that we heard was Colombia, so we're definitely going to start with that as our trip. And what you see going on right here is everyone worshiping at the altar of going to Colombia. We all know it's basically a cult and a requirement for everyone who's a 1Y to go to.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Yulia displayed here in a very alluring pose, almost the goddess of this picture. And Wei right here is trying to snap a close pic while everyone else is just trying to get in on the action. It's a juicy scene, really, Joe.
And I can't wait to see the next picture and see what happens. So if we go to that one.
We have a little romance brewing now. It looks like Zach and Tim have found some love in a hopeless place down in Bogota.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every time that roommates found love in Colombia, I'd have $1. And we're looking at it right now. It's this moment. Meanwhile, Yulia was just trying to get out of their way. She was really doing her best, but she was attached to the chair, that super glue that she stuck on there, and so she couldn't quite get there. If there was one more picture, we would see them run into her and everyone falls over into a big mess.
It's been really a crazy trip. We see some other drama unfolding here on the right, with Divakar about to bitch slap Bernice over there. They're in a fight with Aditya, and Divakar's just about to step in. They don't see him coming, so this is the moment where the predator is really sneaking up on the prey.
She never saw it coming.
What an amazing Colombia trip! Let's see the next trip.
All right. Other suggestions we had, I heard ski trip out there.
No, let's do ski.
Let's reminisce on the ski trip this year. Aspen.
Okay, we can see Joe trying to move chairlift because he was stuck that day and no one was able to move. Everyone had to hike, so he was helping people on the top.
I see one group was too afraid to go skiing, so instead they went sightseeing over there with Aditya, Zach. He was lifting something. What was that way?
They were trying to lift the ski patrol guy they ran into. I think they're trying to hide the body in the forest so they don't.
Is that ski patrol guy that went to Colombia with us? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, what happened next?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh my God, the ski patrol guy got up. Now he's arm wrestling Aditya.
I think something went wrong here. Was this a ski patrol guy or just some criminal they found out there in the woods hiding out?
Oh, Bigfoot? Wait a minute. That's Bigfoot.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm so glad we got photo evidence. We can sell this for a lot of money.
Oh, we can, yeah. I think Tim got choked on a ski. On a ski shot that day he was taking, he like swallowed the whole glass. And now Katie's helping him to recover from the damage.
That was crazy. This has to be one for the books.
All right, so we're gonna move on to some other good fun favorites. So can we hear some suggestions of your favorite booth memories?
More creative, more creative. More! I can't hear.
We live around the world. So, Aditya, do you remember our first week on campus and like MPB we had the whole building packed with around the world?
Yeah, and I don't remember which room this was, but they turned it into a strip club. And Ben right here was just shaking ass. He needed to pay off that loan. So he was doing anything he could do to earn that every single dollar.
I know. Tell me about it. And look at Zach. He's just fully stripping his shirt while Yulia and Ava are ready to throw all their money because they haven't thrown enough money at me.
Yeah, so Yulia and Eva are throwing money, and then Abby right there is throwing up. Yeah, so that's great. Great around the world. What happened next? I remember this room very clearly. This was Taiwan, and Ben and Patrick realized that they are not only roommates, they are much more than that.
We love it when people find love. Similarly, Yulia and Eva found the love of their lives in Taiwan. What a lovely couple.
Yeah, let's hear it for gay marriage, everyone. It's no joke that these guys are the Cochairs now of the LGBTQ club. Then I'm not sure what Way is doing with the nose in his mouth. You remember this?
I think think Wei really wanted to find a way to put that money into him, but since he couldn't find anywhere else to put it, he just put it into the mom.
Okay, that's a better place than gifting. I think. Okay, that was around the world.
Now let's hear about another, our last but not least, last booth memory.
Well, I'd like to first introduce Timprov.
We got our actor over here.
And you kind folks said orgy too many times to ignore. Sadly, I've never been in one. Have you?
One time. I only heard it one time.
One time?
That's what I want to talk about.
All right, so it is an orgy. I can't remember what the scene was. Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Are we able to talk about something like this?
I don't know. Is this PG-13 or R?
Man, so this is what gets you on pros and cons. All right. So we got the doctor. What do you think he's doing?
I think he's twerking. I remember him twerking. There was no excrement involved at all.
No. He's clearly pee.
Maybe.
Number one, number two, I don't know. Hey, I don't judge. All right, what do we got over here?
Oh, it's almost like Charlie's Angels without Charlie.
Yeah, no gun pointing either. I think that's okay.
I just don't know the dance moves. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And
Well,
then,
yeah, I was just gonna say, remember that next scene? That next scene's even worse. I mean, better.
better or worse, I don't know if it goes up from here.
Man, the internet's pretty slow at loading.
Oh my, this looks like a regular TNBC night.
Come together right now on Joe's hand.
I can't tell if this is like a multiple proposal scene, if we're like about to start a fight.
This is one of the most wholesome orgies I ever experienced.
They're very gentle and tender with each other.
That's very nice, you know, respect, and also,
consent.
You know, consent. That is very important. And then finally, I would just like to close this out with, always have fun with your friends.
Stay at booth for another 2 years, but thank you all for letting us improv for you tonight.
Thank you. So we're just a break, ensuring the police and getting the act ready. So we're just going to go for like 4 more minutes. my name is Ope. Thank you.
This is their story.
There's a methodology that we have to use.
Follies. Let's zoom out. What we are leaving us to do here is not just finding our number, but getting a man with our number.
That's literally what I just said.
interpret the market's assumptions, and then deliver a whole recommendation. I like it. I'm going to give you a reason to feel. That was my idea. Where else would ever go?
How was fun? I'm not going.
Look, this isn't about the great person. I'm thinking of the bigger picture. Shareholder value.
It's a school project. What's shareholder value?
Exactly. I'm the sole shareholder of my whole human capital. So by being strategic about where I deploy my time, I'm maximizing ROI.
Does that mean you're not going to do your section of the project?
I often operate at the 30,000 foot level.
The same McClain corners, not automated corners. There isn't. Also, I finished Aditya.
Already?
Well, actually, look, I'm not saying you need a literature review. I'm just saying that a managing bibliography would never be. And an appendix and a brief forward that acknowledges the limitations of assumptions. Oh, and if you could cite any AI in the cover and the footnote, I would sleep so much better. I have not slept since week 7. Yeah, so you can do the project. It's a priority.
Wait, where are you right now?
What we do in strategic viewpoint is the three. Strategic art of evaluation. Using synergies between the assumptions and the recommendations.
Just pick a multiple, which is sit on the sentence and move on. That's already done. It says Nike's multiple for X, which is related to peers, suggesting potential overvaluation of them. That sentence usually says appears and suggesting. We're not committing to anything. That's called hedging. Very professional.
Totally. You know, if I was an airport, we'd never get a hard copy of the language. That's just how it's true.
You were there for 6 weeks and somehow got fired from your internship.
Or maybe that's 6 weeks.
Yep. Sounds great. Honestly,
on presentation day, the group delivered what could generously be described as a set of slides. The font was legible. The company name was spelled correctly. Classmates glanced up from their laptops approximately twice. Once when the projector flickered, and once when someone's phone went off.
Great question. I think what's important here is to zoom out. Take the 30,000 feet view. We need to look at the broader macro factors, what's happening in the industry, what's happening with the true line assumptions that we're putting in here, and the strategy narrative part of the business. You know, when I was at Agarwal last summer, we looked at this, and there was a conference of actors working together that led to Nike overhauling its competitors and leading the path when it comes to its competitive peers as well as the concept.
The group received a B+. The bookworm cried, but privately. The businessman added the project to his LinkedIn. Busy Bee is still vacationing in Thailand.
Thanks everybody. Welcome back to the second half. Quick note, it's a little loud back there, so if you guys toward the back could quiet down or go to the atrium bar to talk. It's a little loud. People can't hear, so quiet down. Thanks guys.
Honestly, it seems to me like some of y'all off. And that's really been making me think about Laura's third op, that annoying social impact person. How do we get less social impact?
thinking big enough. These social impact people, they're so annoying. They make you want to do evil things, anti-social impact.
Well, that sounds like a great idea to me. Why don't we take a look at what that might look like? Give it up for the next skit.
Sorry to hear that. Yes, NBC was a fantastic experience, and I know my company is not a good fit for SNBC. I don't know where to go from here. It's my second year, and I'm not going back to investment banking. I just can't. Wait, are you telling me that there's a third option? It'll ruin my reputation? I don't care, I'll do anything.
And welcome everybody to the 66th annual pitch night for the baddest. This is the conference of catastrophe, the expo of evil, the soiree of snakes, and the matinee of moral ambiguity. This is evil NBC.
Now get back in your box until we call you out again.
Thanks, judges. Have you ever wanted to buy a plane ticket, but could not stay focused enough to make the transaction? Thinking about going to Colombia, but putting off the purchase because you keep getting distracted? Personally, I can never get in the mindset to do the friggin' thing. At home, I'm hungry, the fridge is a big distraction. At work, my boss is always breathing down my neck. And what if I need to buy furniture? I still do not own a single chair in my apartment. Or clothes, I've got a long list of winter boots to choose from. Presenting the Learning Booth, an innovative third space for people to complete the tasks they can't finish anywhere else. For the low price of $900 per lecture, you can sit in a room full of other boothers and have them talk at you. But what if you hate being lectured? That's the neat part about a revolutionary system. You don't even have to listen. But aren't you going to ask if boothers will feel bad about not hearing what's being said? We've ensured every lecture comes with an outline that summarizes the main points. That way, if boothers want to learn more, they can throw it into ChatGPT or some shit. Yes, this is the future, but I see your doubt. $900 per lecture or $80,000 a year sounds pretty steep. Would people really pay for something like this? Well, we've done studies and found that in the education and domestic space, there's a growing demand for opportunities to ignore someone and just be on your phone. Judges, we're asking for $125 million to build a state-of-the-art 415,000 square foot study booth for customers to perform boring tasks like buying plane tickets, booking hotels, watching the big game, catching them on group chats, and much, much more.
All right, well, no, thank you for presenting. Will I be able to take calls during these lectures?
Well, unfortunately, boothers won't be able to take calls during their lectures, but they will be able to fully utilize the vibrate function on their phones.
This idea really sucks. Unless you can explain your unit economics. Why $900? Why not $1,000? Why not $2,000?
Well, according to a recent study by Professor Struloff Schlang of the University of Chicago, we would forego up to 4% profits due to left-digit bias. Actually, we should make that $999.
Awful idea. What if wannabe boothers can't afford all this?
Well, we are happy to announce that the company qualifies for federal loan status. That means boothers are able to get low fixed rates from Uncle Sam to participate in our lectures. Additionally, we've partnered with dozens of Fortune 500 companies to sponsor our boothers, after which They will return to the company and generate value by attending Zoom meetings in bed with their camera and pants off.
Your product sucks and you shouldn't have been allowed in here. Does the product consume any babies?
What?
Babies, you know, small wriggly things. Does the facility you're proposing have anything with those? I hear it's the new AI.
Well, we haven't found out a way to incorporate infant and toddler consumption into our business model. But yes. But we're actively building it right now. Chat, get on this now.
First of all, your flies are done. Major look. So, what makes you think people will stick to the program? Like, why wouldn't they leave after like a lecture or two?
Well, our financing team has created a payment contract that locks them in for 3 months at a time. They can choose from a limited selection of lectures, which are then billed to their account. Boothers pay the contract fees up front, so even if they don't like them, they can...
I'm not sorry. Can you circle back to that? Did you say limited? That implies there's a limited supply.
Yeah, I heard limited.
Well, yes. There are only so many lectures. Our professors only work from 8:30 to 4:30.
How can you expect to maximize profits?
Why aren't your employees fully contributing to the business? How do they get paid?
So, if the lecturers aren't working 24/7, can we have their emergency contacts fill in the remaining hours?
Well, we could make boothers fight for their lectures, like some kind of an auction. Yeah. We can set up an auction and get some kind of fake currency for them to bid for their lectures.
Buy Adam Smith an efficient market to allocate limited learning resources among students?
An emerging market that is driven by distributed information, that is a diamond they will win the round.
If I may be so bold to say, this concept is really sticking. Lifelong learning. A farmer's work is never done.
I admire your chutzpah and I'm in. I'll put in $30 million for 25%.
I don't admire chutzpah at all, but I'll put in 60 million for 50%.
You know what? 60 million for 35%. But you have to babysit my kids after class.
I need somewhere to dump my bad coffee.
I need a place to put my massive art collection.
That shade of Athena, protect me!
I need more bankers. More bankers.
I'm gonna buy so many AI credits with this.
Finally, I'm no longer trapped and can finally breathe again. And so began the story of the Graduate School of Business. One judge was arrested for cases in financial mismanagement, and the other judge flew over the Bermuda Triangles to never be seen again. And the third judge is running one of the largest stealth VC funds in the country, trying to start a new military-industrial complex. And the founder was acquired by the university that's known for destroying fun. And as for me, I'm still paying the bills after screwing up IV, consulting, tech, PC, and startup recruiting. But hey, it's a living.
Business school is all about new experiences. That means different things to different people. But for some people, that means doing stand-up for their first time ever in front of hundreds of their peers and risking public humiliation. But our next act is at such a low point that it doesn't even matter to him. Everybody give it up for Carter Robinson.
I don't need the stand, I just kind of like having it. Well, hello, it is true, my self-respect is very low, yes. How's everyone doing tonight? If you're doing great, say hell yeah! If you're doing okay, say yeah. We respect open communication, that's great. So, Laura brought up therapy earlier in her stand-up bit, and I don't want to brag, but I'm also in therapy. Correct answer, that's great, yeah. I also want to mention I'm like really good at therapy. I was telling my therapist a story, this is true. I was telling them a story of my childhood, and they started to cry. Which I think that means I'm like the GOAT of therapy. Like, I won. That's right, thank you. My trauma's real, hell yeah, sick. Anyways, sometimes being at booth, do y'all remember Jane Goodall, you know, RIP, send one up, like, you know, the scientist who would research apes? And she would just like embed herself in the community of apes. Yeah, do you remember that? Yeah? Oh yeah, all right. So sometimes I kind of feel like Jane Goodall and y'all are my apes. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on sometimes. This is strange shit. Like I've lived in Chicago for a while now, and if you had told me that some of the most privileged, well-paid students with free time and like too much drinking money, they all lived in MPP, I would like say, go fuck yourself, you're lying to me. Like that's crazy, that's like saying Bill Gates lives in Times Square and doesn't have in-unit laundry. Like what are we doing? It doesn't make any sense. But that's okay, that's right. Another thing I've observed during my studies of the boothies is that y'all like to travel, and I love that. Y'all are so cultured, so knowledgeable of the world. I mean, people are going to Japan, India, Patagonia, like you've covered the whole globe. You're willing to travel pretty much anywhere, other than south of 59th Street. And I'm kind of curious, why is that? We don't need to talk about it, but just saying. So I'm a second year. My time is coming up. It's been wonderful getting to know you all. But I will say I kind of feel like I've been on a blind date and like we got back to my place and now I'm just kind of faking an orgasm to hope it's over. Like, it's been fun, but I'm ready to end. Thank you. That's right. Men know these tactics too. That's right, yeah. And I'll explain, like, I came into booth wanting to like save the world. I want to go into clean energy, hell yeah. Sustainability, yeah. All this energy, I haven't really seen it on campus. Like I came in all full of anticipation. I'm like, I'm going to meet all these like world changers. People who are innovating and solving our life's problems. And all I can say is that like size doesn't matter, but when I go to the energy club meetings, it's just like, it's kind of small, right? I mean, it's small but powerful. It's all about how you use those members, but like, it's great, it's great. But I mean, again, I'm coming to the end of my second year and I can't help start thinking, like, what if I went into consulting? Like, sure, yeah, they've got a toxic personality and yeah, whatever, like they insist on dressing nice, but that signing bonus is so big. But you know, we all have to live with our choices. It's okay, you know. I'm living with the fact that I still don't have a job, and you know, and the consultants will have to live that they're advising Saudi Arabia on like how to kill dissidents. I mean, it's choose your battles. That's okay. Teach their own. No, I want to have an inclusive set. I want everyone here to have a good time. So, just for the Mormons in the crowd, I want to mention that was a sex joke. Just if you weren't sure. And for the investment managers, sex is a thing mommies and daddies do when they love each other very much. I know you're not getting any. It's not your fault. That's okay. Anyways, thank you very much. You guys have been great.
That's definitely one way to engage in public humiliation. You know, another way that I would like to engage in public humiliation today, you know, Yoni, I really thought that by now I would have gotten my MRS degree, just given how many thirst traps I post on Instagram.
Honestly, you should have petitioned for a men a CEO's class.
Men, they never get it.
Yeah, they do. But you know what? For your thirsty ass, I petitioned the school for Booth Love Island. Let's see what that looks like, shall we?
Tonight, 6 hopeful boothies entered the villa. 1 full-time offer is up for grabs, 6 LinkedIn profiles are updated, and somewhere in the distance, someone's still refreshing GTS. Let's meet our Islanders.
What's up, guys? I'm Ryan, 29, sponsored by Deloitte. Catch me at every TNDC. I've got 3 pub shirts and 0 stress. Sure, I mean, technically, I've got a job waiting for me, but that doesn't mean I can't dip my toes in the water a little bit. I'm out here looking for my perfect match. Salary match, if you know what I mean.
Hi, I'm Priya, I'm 30 years old, and I'm from Goldman Sachs. Last time you saw me, I was knee-deep in the sheets. Spreadsheets. But I've changed. I'm looking for something more grounded, meaningful, and chill. Not someone who's gonna be blowing up my phone at 2 a.m. on a Saturday.
What up? I'm Daniel, I'm 28, and I'm from Teach for America. I'm going for consulting. I've done 74 case studies and 69 coffee chats. And guess what? I wake up at 4 a.m. and read the Wall Street Journal. You know, I only know one thing here. I'm not looking for love, unless her name's McKinsey, Bain, or she lives in Boston.
Hi, I'm Madison. I'm 28. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I haven't been locked down by now. I've done it all, the apps, coffee chats, resume drops, networking dinners. My friends say I'm too picky, but I'm not just looking for any role, I'm looking for the role.
Hey Sharks, I'm Leo. I'm a 31-year-old tech entrepreneur. I'm here looking for a $500,000 investment for a 5% equity stake in my company, that is in the fintech equity space. Oh shoot. Hey guys, I'm Leo. I'm 31. I'm here looking for a full-time job that can get me access to some strategic investors.
And now for our last Islander, John. Unfortunately, looks like John is the ghost of the villa. Lucky for you, you pulled in a surprise Islander.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm 22 and I just graduated from Rice University. It's such a dream to be at a premier institution like Booth. I've been able to get all of my favorite classes, and I really hope that translates into me getting my first full-time job. I'm just so excited to be here with all my Booth classmates and maybe find a special someone.
I'm not sure Charlie knows she's not an MBA student, but now our Islanders have been paired up in power couples by the best in the business, Booth's very own career services. They will be competing together to get that job. They'll spend time writing cover letters and polishing their resumes. Let's meet the couples. Our first couple is Ryan and Madison. Confidence meets chaos. He's got a return offer, and she refreshes GTS every 30 seconds. Together, they might even be one emotionally stable candidate. Our second couple is Priya and Daniel. They might be the villa's resident power couple, two overachievers, one shared Google Doc, and absolutely no room for weakness. Together, they're terrifying. Our last couple is Leo and Charlie. One thinks every role is a startup opportunity. The other doesn't know this opportunity won't lead to an internship at Leo's startup.
So, can I get equity?
Oh. All's fair in love and startups? Our power couples have had time to revise their resumes, write cover letters, and prepare their star, tell me a time when, responses. Let's catch up with them.
This process has been humbling. We don't know what job we're applying for, but I think I've at least perfected my resume.
You made 19 different versions of it.
And you only updated the font from Times New Roman to Arial. I don't think you're as committed to this as I am.
Look, this is all a game anyway. Like, if it's not MBB, we're not gonna take it.
Oh my God, I can't.
This has actually been such a smooth process.
I know. We love structured recruiting.
Yeah, compared to recruiting for Goldman Sachs, this has been a breeze.
Oh, Goldman, heck yeah. You know, for me, the cases were just like what I practiced. And also, I got 8 hours of sleep. You know why? I didn't have back-to-back MBB lunch and learns at 10 p.m. You know, also, this experience is great for fall full-time recruiting. As if I need that.
This has been so fun working together. I'm so excited.
I agree. Thank you for applying to the Postal Center Bill Accelerator and identifying my first investor. This is the first step to my AI-fueled, decentralized, create and build startup.
And I think the app is all ready to go. It's vibe coded. We're ready to launch. But I wanted to ask again about equity.
Charlie, this is the first step to my decentralized AI-fueled create and build startup.
Or a job, or salary.
Charlie, this is the first step.
Audience, it's now time to decide which power couple will get that job. We need your help to vote for our winning couple. Scan the QR code on the screen. Voting will be open for the next 2 minutes, so act fast. 2 minutes, so act fast. I can now reveal to our Islanders they've been competing for social media influencer, full-time job for your very own Chicago booth admissions team. And the winning couple, who will be moving forward to step 2 of a 10-step ambiguous interview process, is
We're gonna see them plug in the video.
Priya and Daniel. You must now decide, will you take the role or leave it?
Wait, so you're telling me this was all for admissions content creation?
But, all right, give me 1 second. Think about this. KPIs, engagement metrics. You know, we could actually run this business. You know, you run the finances, I can do the storytelling.
There could be something there. But do you think we could ask Booth for equity? I mean, I won't get out of bed for less than 20%.
Whatever, at least I still have Deloitte, but can somebody tag me in the picture?
Back to LinkedIn, I guess.
Yeah, don't worry though. I'll help you make a lessons learned slide deck for this.
What a relief. I have no time to market for Booth. I have to do behind the scenes for my own AI-built create and build startup.
Do you have room for one more at your startup?
Yeah, of course. Tell me.
Well, that's it for this season of Booth Recruiting Island. But the villain never sleeps, and neither does recruiting. Do you have what it takes to survive coffee chats, the resume drop, and maybe even snag your dream internship? Applications are now open for Season 2 of Booth Recruiting Island. Bye.
Sharks, I'm Avner from the marketing department, and I'm here today to seek a phase 1 investment of 10,000 bid points in my new class, Surviving AI, leveraging AI-enabled workflows for AI-first organizations. Sharks, let me paint a picture. 5 years from now, half the jobs in this room will not exist. Consulting, automated. Investment banking, automated. Corporate strategy, automated. A chatbot with a McKinsey framework. The only people who will survive are the people who learn how to work with AI. And that is exactly what this course teaches. We will cover LLMs, prompt engineering, agentic workflows, and how to integrate AI into every aspect of business strategy.
Keep talking.
You will learn how to use AI until it makes you obsolete. Week 1, introduction to AI tools for business. Week 3, we automate investment banking using AI. By week 9, we watch Terminator 2 and write a strategic response memo from Cyberdyne Systems perspective.
Did he say Terminator 2?
He said Terminator 2.
Sharks, we already have a waitlist of 67 students for this course. Are you ready to build the future with me for 10,000 points? Let me hand out the required readings.
This has to be 400 pages.
600. And this is important. You are not only encouraged to use AI on your assignments, you are required to use AI on your assignments. AI will summarize the readings. AI will help you write the papers.
Please. We've all been doing this for all courses the entire time.
Each of you will have a dedicated AI-enhanced TA.
Hi there. Great to be here. I'd be happy to help you address any questions that you might have. I'm here to help reduce your critical thinking and offer a source of empathy for you.
Is your TA a person or a chatbot?
Yes. In fact, AI will be grading the papers, and AI generate the syllabus, and the lecture slides, and most of what I'm saying right now.
Then what exactly do we need you for?
Vibes. I'm the human in the loop. I provide warmth, presence, and a face for the course evaluation. For the final project, you'll use AI to create business that uses AI to sell AI solutions to businesses that need AI.
So you're building an AI company that sells AI?
No, my friend. You're building an AI-enabled go-to-market strategy for AI-native platforms, leveraging AI-first methodologies to disrupt the AI disruption space.
That's the best sentence I've ever heard.
What's the workload?
Minimal. You'll spend maybe 6 hours a week, but 4 of those hours will be just waiting for ChatGPT ads.
So we're paying 10,000 points for ChatGPT to do our homework?
No, Lori, you're paying to learn how to manage ChatGPT doing your homework. That's the skill. That's the entire future of management.
I believe in this. I'll give you 10,000 points.
Thank you. That's exact.
Think about what you're doing.
I have thought about it. This is the future. Every other course is teaching skills that will be obsolete in 3 years. This is the only course teaching us how to survive that.
12,000!
Laura, you just said this was overpriced.
Do you know how many recruiting events I can go to if AI is doing my homework? 15,000 points!
Barbara, you don't have 15,000 points. Remember the mims and myths?
It's fine, I'll drop marketing strategy.
You dropped my actual class for my fake class?
This one sounds easier.
I'll give you 20,000 points and I'll name my firstborn after a stool of shrine.
Deal. $20,000 points. Honestly, I thought 10,000 was ambitious. But that's the beauty of AI, right? The market is irrational and the product doesn't even need to work. I learned that from crypto. Will the students learn anything? Probably. Will AI do most of the teaching? Definitely. But here's what people don't understand. I don't need to be the smartest person in the room. I just need to be the person who booked the room. And I used AI to do that too.
Incredible stuff. Now, our next act is satirical songs. And they wanted us to call them Parodies nuts?
Got 'em.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. You're dirty. Introducing David, Ishani, and Zach. Give it up, everybody.
Hello, everyone. We're so excited to try something a little bit new for you here today. We would love for you to be able to follow along with our performance. So if you scan the QR code, you will be able to see our song lyrics that we come up to.
Please sing.
Please feel free to sing along.
This is my mother's guitar. It doesn't have a strap. I appreciate all doing that for me. Thank you. It's from the 90s.
I know it's cringe what I say. I can't ignore the crazy visions of saving the day. And I heard that there's a special place where the proletariat's free every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving PCG, nonprofit consulting. I swear it's calling me. Won't make my employer proud.
folks, one more time for Ishani with a great performance! And thank you very much for singing along. I'm going to need it. I'm more of a comedy guy, not so much of a music guy, but we're going to try this out.
It's almost time to walk across that bluegrass stage. I remember when we used to talk. Guardiente was all the rage. So many LinkedIn comments. I just can't keep in touch. There are some folks that I'll miss, and others I won't miss it much. With you, my bluegrass girl. You remember when tequila, la 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 la. We used to drink tequila, la 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 la. We used to drink tequila, la 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 la. Everyone drink tequila right now. Tequila, la 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 la. We used to drink one more time tequila, la 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 la. Tequila.
Alright, we got one more for you guys.
To a real singer this time. I got a question for you.
me as my chance? We need it. Yeah, freaking get it. I don't mind Nepo babies, you know? We got a lot of Nepo babies at Booth. But like some of them you'd never know. They're just the chillest people, so humble, so cool. Like you'd never know they come from money. This song is not about them. It's about the other ones.
Thank you, everybody. We got 2 more skits for you. But before that, we wanted to show you who the brains behind 2025-2026 Follies are. So we wanted to really quickly just give a quick shout out and introduce all the co-chairs from this year and next year.
Let's give them a hand, everybody. All the other co-chairs. As you know, this show takes a lot of work, and it cannot happen without everyone here. Just so we make sure you know everyone by name, anyone
And our basic Cochairs asked everybody, I saw the one wives here, to also buy a ticket next year because they want that revenue too. Thanks, everybody.
Wow, that was so nice. But I have to say, Yoni, all of this talking about someone that wasn't me is making me want to go to a therapist.
You want to go to a therapist?
Yeah.
Well, lucky for you, we got a therapist on deck. Let's see what they act like.
For the next day.
Hi, sorry. Hi, coming soon, sorry. Hi, I'm Charles. Sorry, my last meeting overran, so thank you so much for taking the time.
Oh, no worries, of course. What brings you today?
So, big picture, I'm trying to get ahead of some volatility.
Volatility?
Yes, emotional volatility, mental health volatility.
Okay, and how have you been feeling lately?
Lately, I say I've been feeling mixed.
Mixed like sad, anxious, semi-depressed?
More like my personal life has been underperforming. Maybe my base level of searching for happiness has been a bit too aggressive. But still, I see the outside.
Underperforming emotionally?
Yes. But still, I still see the outside, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, I'm sure I've seen this before. Can you tell me a little bit about your childhood?
Sure, so before we begin, just want to level set expectations. This will be a 10,000 view overview, but I'm happy to double click if needed.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a great childhood, solid fundamentals, very supportive management team.
Management team?
Yeah, my parents.
Okay. Tell me, Charles, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Please get comments.
Oh. And do you have trouble sleeping?
Oh, I sleep great. I just don't do it.
Why not?
Because sleep is non-buildable. Oh, I have a phone call.
You can take it. Yeah, you can take it.
Oh my God, stop ET! Oh, okay, do not panic. Charles speaking. Yes. Will do? Sounds right. No, I'm not in therapy again. I'm just at a client meeting. Yeah, see you on Monday. Sorry, power drill.
Well, can you tell me when was the last time you cried?
Last time I cried? Q2.
What year?
Every year, it's internship season. It's very tough.
Okay, what happened last time?
Well, an intern edited my financial model directly, and everything turned into rap.
Sounds terrible.
Yes, it was incredibly difficult, but I fixed it.
Congrats. But, tell me, do you ever feel burnout?
I wouldn't call it that. I feel fully utilized.
Do you ever feel empty?
I would say I'm highly leveraged.
How about joy? Do you ever feel joy?
Oh, I feel joy all the time. Like when a meeting gets cancelled last minute, when Andy says, what's food, please circulate, or when I have extra chicken on my sweet break.
Okay, Charles. I want you to do one thing this week.
Of course, happy to action that.
I want you to take a walk outside. No phones.
No! I can't do that. Can I expense that at least?
No.
Then I can't justify it.
Okay, I see you need to rush. But before we end, can you just repeat after me? I need rest.
I need a really big bonus! I'm sorry. Sorry, he's calling me again. I have to go. Again, just being super productive. Thank you for taking your time. Next week,
yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
that the show is almost over. Yoni, I have a confession to make.
You got a confession to make? What's your confession?
I'm catastrophically drunk right now.
You're catastrophically drunk. Well, that sounds like a very sinful activity to me, Ishani.
One may say that, but we have to say that we have one last act here, standing in between you and the most sinful night of the week here at Booth. So let's give it up for our last skit.
Confession booth is now open.
Forgive me, co-chair, for I have sinned. Talking to people IRL gives me anxiety. And I spammed the Slack. I sent a message over to the announcements to class of 2027, and I posted in academic channels. I was looking for a group for baby accounting.
Tell me, my child, how many Slack channels did you post in?
5. I also posted in dank memes and reply chat.
Unfortunately, spamming the Slack channels is a cardinal boothy sin. To receive absolution, you must be publicly named and shamed by Ishani. Next!
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I joined the first generation low-income group because the girl I like is in it. But things are going to happen. I don't know what she'll do when she finds out. I'm actually a legacy audit and co-chair of the private equity family business group.
Mija, calm down, please. You have the options here. Think about it. If you don't have parents, then you have to be first gen. I think you know what needs to be done here. Adios.
Forgive me, co-chair, for I have sinned. I violated grave non-disclosure.
Go on.
A second year asked me how I did in my stats intern, and I said fine. But the way I said fine, co-chair, they knew it wasn't fine.
So, my child, you disclosed through your intuition?
Yeah, my voice cracked.
That is a gray area, but your voice did betray you. To receive absolution, you must practice saying the word fine in front of the mirror until it has no more meaning at all. Next!
Forgive me, co-chair, for I have sinned. I missed the birth of my firstborn child because I was late coming from an invite-only event.
That is a serious transgression, my child. I trust you've reflected on what matters most?
I have. Deeply. I now realize that my wife can have other babies. But this partner, he's retiring next year. I should have spent more time with him.
Get out of the booth! No, not this booth! Move the stool! Get out of here!
Forgive me. Oh, the nerve. Please, you know what? You're right. You should be the one confessing.
Oh, she used my dead grandmother in her BCG cover letter.
Tea? So, what happened?
Excuse
my children, please. So, did you get the job?
No, I'm still recruiting.
So Petronella died for nothing. Get out of my booth. Next.
Forgive me. I ate during Improv circle.
And?
Well, the other one was said that that's recruiting suicide.
Jesus. Jiminy Cricket, I mean, you need to learn to think for yourself here, okay? Do some critical thinking. This is not just like a test that you can fail, okay? And next time, use that brain a bit more and don't be so hungry. All right, next. I'm tired of this.
Coach, I matched with someone on Tinder, but they're from Kellogg.
Excuse me? From Kellogg? May the power of Christ compel you! Be gone! Be gone! 40 lashings! I can't take this shit anymore. Dear God, if you're out there, please save me from this hell.
Well, pack it up, everybody. We've been bought by private equity. It's all over.